Hey everybody, it's Ben. Go Ben. Sorry, I'm trying to get YouTube to work. Not sure what's going on. It doesn't seem to be going to YouTube. I don't know why. Huh, that's weird. Or if I did something wrong. Let's see, settings, stream, restream IO. Well, that's all I know how to do. It seems like I'm not streaming on YouTube. Aha, there it is. Wow, that took like a minute instead of 4 seconds. That was weird. I wonder why it took so long. Good afternoon. Man, that was strange. I've never had it take so long to show up on YouTube, ever. I wonder what happened. Good morning, everybody. Even if you're European, good morning anyway. I wanted to let you know, especially if you're European, one of my Chessable courses, starting out with 1D4, came out a few days ago in German. So there's a German version of my course. It's not so bad. Not so bad. Yeah. And it's funny, I have jokes that I invented in other languages, because I used to do that when I lived in Europe before you guys were born. Way before you guys were born. One of my jokes I just stole from an English joke, and it's funnier in French. The other joke is a German joke that I made up that Germans don't like, but I think it's because they don't have a good sense of humor. I think my joke is actually good, and it's totally made up by me. All the German joke involves speaking in German and English, which all Germans speak English, as far as I could tell. I guess Germans who are in their 90s don't speak English, but any German under 70 speaks English. Anyway, the joke is, where do you put 10 crazy Germans? The answer, in an insane asylum. Because sane is the German number for 10. They don't like the fact that insane and insane is a different sound, so they don't find that funny. I guess if I had said, where do you put 9 crazy Germans? Anyway, I told German chess base that they should charge $9.99 for my course. $9.99. And they looked into it and they said 9. So that didn't work out. You can watch you can watch it if you're in Asia, but watch your ass. What's German for Zwischenzug? When I say Zwischenzug or Zwischenzug, people are like, that's not how you pronounce it. Okay, I'm American, and I'm pronouncing it the way Americans pronounce it. I'm not going to have a German accent pronouncing Zwischenzug. I'm just not going to do that. So when I say Zwischenzug or Zwischenzug, whatever I say, Germans are like, what do you mean? What word is that? Ridiculous. That's not how you pronounce it. Yeah, I'm an American pronouncing it the American way. It's like we don't say Spassky right. We don't say Kasparov right. You know, that's, or Kasparov. I mean, that's, you know, that's what we do. That's how we roll. A lot of people call Mikhail Botvinnik and Mikhail Tal Michael. In fact, one person who does that is Yasser. Yasser knew them well, so. It's German for die Bart. Die. Anyway, my insane asylum joke is pretty funny. My French joke, if you speak French, it's an American joke, but it's funnier in French. So in American, the joke is, do you say 2 and 3 is 6 or 2 and 3 are 6? And the person says 2 and 3 is 6. Then you say, no, 2 and 3 is 5. That's just an American joke that kids tell each other. In French, it's funnier because the French don't say is or are, they say makes. So when I say deux et trois et six, ou deux et trois sont six, they say non, deux et trois font six. And I say non, deux et trois font cinq. So it's funnier in French. And also in French, when you talk about the weather, it makes the weather. So they really like making stuff in France. It makes rain. I mean, it does, I guess. Zwischenzug. Zugsfang. Sieht not. I don't know the other word. The last word you wrote, I've never seen it. Zwickmule? Zwickmule? I don't know what that word means. I don't know that as a chess word. Didn't know you speak French too? J'ai habité en Belgique pour 4 ans. My French is very bad, but I have a good excuse. I took French in high school for 4 years, so that didn't help. Then I lived in Belgium for 4 years. That helped more. Problem is, I moved away from Belgium in 1992. So I haven't spoken French with anybody since 1992. So my French is ridiculous. The problem that I have in French is when somebody's speaking, they're speaking too quickly for me. If somebody who spoke French spoke at 25% pace, like if they spoke like this, I would probably understand half of what they were saying. But when they speak like this, like I'm speaking English right now really quickly like that, I can't understand anything they're saying. The words just run together and I can't ascertain what they're saying. But I can read a little French and I can speak a little. But listening to French like on TV, it's too fast. I can't figure out what they're doing. C'est pas bon. Je suis terrible. I took German for 2 months at university, then I dropped out of the class. And I played in the Bundesliga for Dortmund. So I speak a little German also. But mainly just like the numbers and stuff. And chess stuff. Where is Karen? Nobody knows. Zwickmule. Man, I can't pronounce that word. God damn. It's like a dilemma. There's no way out. Sounds like Zugzwang. Also, this is a funny story. I lived in Belgium for 4 years. The first week I was in Belgium, I went to a store and I bought stuff. I was by myself. And the woman said how much it cost. And she said a number I'd never heard before. And I know all the numbers in French. So I was like, what number is that? You're making up numbers. And it turns out in Switzerland and Belgium, they have their own French words for certain things that they don't use in France. And one of them is the number 80 and the number 90. So in France, 80 is 420s, 80. But in Belgium, they say 80. And they also say 90. And in Switzerland too. Although maybe one of them doesn't say 80. But they say 90. And I'm like, what's 90 saying? What? You mean 80, 15? I mean, Acton and Nunon is better than Quatre Van Dies and Quatre Van Douze. I mean, it's better. Yeah. Acton in Swiss. That's actually an improvement over the French language. Because Quatre Van is ridiculous. Why would you say 420s? Just say a number. Oh, Huitant in Belgium? Huitant. I didn't know that. I didn't know Huitant. She said Nanant something. I'm like, Nanant? What? I never heard that. I retreated from Belgium. Yeah, anyway, and so forth. So anyway, the gist of it is buy my course in German. Although the video's in English, they don't dub the video. So it's video's still in English, but if you buy the course, it's written in German. All right, I guess I'll play some people my own rating, and then maybe I'll play some people you're rating. It's my course that came out 2 weeks ago. Bishop A4. I think I'm supposed to play here in Knight C5. Okay, now what am I supposed to play? How come the guy knows the line better than me? I wrote a course on it. Yeah, this is Caruana Nakamura, and it's another game that Geary played with White. This is what Geary recommends in his Sicilian course for White. I guess I'll take. I don't know. This seems similar to the main line that Nakamura had. I could play E4 castle. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't think it matters. I think I play one then the other. I don't know if the move order matters. Man, this guy knew what he was doing. He played like one of the main lines very quickly. Doesn't seem very good for me. Let's see. I guess G6. Man, if I buy my course, I can see what I'm supposed to do. My pawn structure is not good, and I have no time on my clock. Otherwise, I'm doing well. Yeah, he offered me a draw instead of beating me on time. Wow, I drew that game. I was pretty lost.
A nice even game. Let's take a look and review together.
It says I played 91.2 and he played 90.6. He played 7 great moves? I've never had anybody play 7 great moves against me. I played 1. Wow. He played 2950. I played 3000. Let's see what I did wrong in the early middle game. Okay, so this is all theory. This is all in my course. Okay, so bishop takes f5 is correct. Bishop e7 is correct. Bishop takes is correct. It says e4 is slightly better than castles. But okay, I don't know. It seems like it's the same. So this is all good. Okay, here I made a mistake. I played bishop e5. I should play rook e8 or a5. Yeah, a5, a4, a3 seems like a good idea. And rook e8's good because it defends my e-pawn. Bishop e5 like undefends my e-pawn, so I can't defend it later. So bishop e5 is a mistake. That was my first mistake. Then it says I should play a5 here. Yeah, and it says I'm lost here. It says he's plus 1.4. Now he's plus 2.2. I should have played knight d3. Oh, knight a4 is better, attacking his c-pawn. I didn't see that. I would have played knight a4 if I had seen it. Yeah, I didn't see knight a4. He's plus 2.4 in this endgame. Now he's plus 1.4. Ooh, it doesn't like knight takes f5. It says he should have played rook c2, defending his c-pawn. Then my pawns are all weak. Now it says it's a draw. It says this position he's only 0.3 up. Now it says he's 0.1 up. King g7 is the best move. Yeah, it says this position's a draw now. And this is obviously a draw, but I think I might have messed it up and I was losing later. Maybe. I'm not sure. No, f6 is still drawing. Yeah, this is still a draw, what I did. So basically in the ending, he made some mistakes. French or Caro? Shouldn't it be French or German? How come Hikaru is getting worse at chess because he's older, but you stay the same? I don't know that Hikaru is getting worse, and I'm much worse than I used to be. God damn. My USCF rating is over 200 points lower than my peak. I've gotten much worse as I got older. My USCF rating is 2457, and I used to be 2663. My FIDE rating is under 2400, and it used to be 2563. So if anything, I'm the one who got worse, and Hikaru got better. But Hikaru's not the same age as me. He's only like 35, 36. I'm 55, so he hasn't hit his downswing yet. 35 was like my peak. I was up 2 pieces against the 3000 yesterday. Then you woke up and apologized, Papa? Okay, let's see what they're saying on YouTube. Didn't you live in Antwerp? I did not live in Antwerp. I lived in Brussels. I won a nice tournament in Antwerp in 1991. I got 7.5 out of 9 in an international tournament with GMs and IMs. I think I tied for first. That was one of my best tournaments in Europe. Is this a tournament? No, I just played a guy a game who had my same rating as me. How you play the modern defense when you get a pawn storm? I guess you just lose. Man, how do you misspell you? God damn. Well, the French defense was played in the World Chess Championship, and the guy won first game with black. The Caro-Kann was played once by Magnus Carlsen against Anand in one of their matches. Carlsen played the Caro-Kann and he drew. So I guess they're both okay. I wonder who out of aces is. Let's see who he is. Grandmaster. Yeah, I figured that. Oh, it doesn't say who he is? Have you ever played in a Soviet tournament? Slightly misspelled. What was your result? No, I was in the Soviet Union in 1984, when it was the Soviet Union, and they had some practice tournaments for us that weren't rated. I don't know how I did because it wasn't really organized. It was, like off the fly. It wasn't a tournament like you could enter. It was just for the people in the camp. I was at a chess seminar for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I guess it was 3 weeks. I'm not sure if it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but it was one of them. Well, I would say Hans is a very aggressive player. I was also in the Soviet Union in 1990. Not sure if it was the Soviet Union then. I was in Azov, which is near Rostov-on-Don, for the women's interzonal. My first wife was playing in the interzonal there. And then I was there in 2011. I was Hikaru's second in the Tall Memorial. Russia was a lot different. In 84 and 90, it seemed like the same. In 2011, Moscow was a lot different, a lot more traffic. A lot more hustle and bustle. Share your experience against Vishy Anand. Well, don't tell my wife. I mean, I've known Anand forever. We met in 1986 in England. Then we shared a hotel room at the World Open one year, probably 87. He knows that better than I do, because he was going to the World Open every year, and he was, trying to share rooms with people to save money. Then he stayed at my apartment in Belgium in 88 for a week to try to get visas from different countries. One funny story, he went to the Italian consulate to get an Italian visa for Reggio Emilia, and the organizer of Reggio Emilia was Enrico Paoli, although I'm not sure his name was Enrico now that I think about it. Some kind of Paoli. Maybe it was Enrico. Anyway, and the guy at the consulate said, "That's my good friend Enrico Paoli." So he got his visa pretty quickly. Is it true that eventually all chess grandmasters become crazy? No, and that's a subjective thing, saying somebody's crazy. I think they start out crazy, then they finish not crazy. Hans' style is cheating, and cheating doesn't have a style. Hans cheats a lot less than people think he does. Hans cheated like 10 years ago when he was playing Blitz online on the internet, but that basically is everybody. He just got caught. Probably, if I had to, I would say over the last 10 years, 400 grandmasters have cheated online on either Lee Chess or chess.com or somewhere else. But there's like 2,000 grandmasters, so that's pretty good. And probably like 30 or 40 of them have been caught. And they were punished somewhat, but nobody was punished as much as Hans. Damn. And when Hans cheated, he wasn't a grandmaster. I think since Hans has become a grandmaster, he hasn't cheated at all. But a lot of people are like, you used to cheat, and now you're a grandmaster and you play well, so you're still cheating. But that's not the case. I don't think Hans is in charge of his website anymore. I think it got taken over. I think he had it for a month or two, then decided not to do it anymore, and somebody got the website somehow. It's not really a scam. He just stopped doing it. I think there might be a scam going on, but he's not related to it. I think other people took over his website and are scamming people. But so you agree many are cheating in Title Tuesdays? Well, when you say many, like Title Tuesday gets 900 players, and probably in a typical Title Tuesday, 5 of them are cheating. So you could argue whether that's many or that's a few. If 5 people out of 900 are cheating, that's not a lot of cheating. Kramnik thinks everybody's cheating. So, yeah, he's out of his mind. But basically, if you have a result that's better than your rating, he thinks you're cheating. Also, Kramnik has a very funny thought process about people that are playing him. Kramnik believes, it's hard to believe, that people cheat against him, but not against other people. I mean, if you're cheating in Title Tuesday, you don't pick Kramnik to cheat against and not cheat against everybody else. But Kramnik thinks that's what happens. Kramnik believes that people cheat against him, but they don't cheat against Firouzja, Hikaru, and Carlsen, because then they'll get caught. Like, if somebody beats Carlsen, they'll demand an investigation and they'll say he was cheating. So when people play Carlsen, Naka, Ferrugia, those kinds of players, they don't cheat because they know they'll get caught. But if they play Kramnik and beat Kramnik, nobody will care. They won't say, oh, he was cheating. Now, Kramnik will, but nobody else would. So Kramnik believes people specifically cheat against him. And those are people who beat him. So, and I mean, Kramnik's not pre-moving. Kramnik loses half his games on time. Kramnik's 200 points worse than he was at his peak. So, I mean, Kramnik's not as good as he was. 20 years ago, Kramnik was good. God damn. Even 15 years ago, Kramnik was good. How can you cheat in a 3-minute game? That's exactly why cheaters exist, when people don't understand how you do it. The way you cheat in chess is you have an engine make the moves for you, or you have an engine that's not on your computer that has the moves. So on this screen, I have Stockfish running, and it's watching my game, and then I look over to the screen and I make a move that Stockfish says. That's one way to cheat. Kramnik thinks people do that. Another way to cheat is to have automated cheating system where the computer is making your moves for you. And that's probably easier to detect with the mouse and stuff. And there's other ways to cheat too. You could have an ear plug in, a AirPod or something, and somebody's watching your game with an engine, they're just telling you the moves. They have things that are small in your ear that nobody would see. Somebody's watching your game with an engine and just telling you every move, what move to make. Now, the way you catch those people is they play engine moves every move. Kramnik thinks people are cheating without playing engine moves every move. But they're cheating anyway, and they're still winning, and they're cheating, and we have to get rid of them. And a lot of his evidence is evidence like a 7-year-old would think is evidence. Hopefully I'm not insulting 7-year-olds. I mean, an obvious case of cheating was Tal Baron, who was beating super GMs that he wasn't anywhere near as good as. MVL got mad once when he cheated against MVL. Then he claims he wasn't cheating ever, but he did cheat one game because his opponent was cheating, so he had to cheat too. And what I'm wondering is, if you're not a cheater, like I'm not, how do you go into a round and you're able to cheat? Like, if somebody told me, Ben, you can cheat next round, I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know how I would cheat. So the fact that he was ready to cheat because his opponent was cheating was his reasoning. Anyway, it's obviously ridiculous, but But a lot of GMs and IMs and other people have cheated in Title Tuesday, but not the ones that are playing Kramnik. Kramnik just thinks everybody playing him is cheating. Yeah, if you gave me like a week and I could talk to some cheaters about how to cheat, I could cheat. If somebody gave me some time to figure out how to cheat. But I can't play a whole tournament and not cheat, and I've never cheated. And then in the last round, I'm playing a cheater, so I'm going to cheat too. And then I just instantly cheat. Like, I don't know how I would do that. But that's what Tal Baron claims happened. That he never cheated ever, but he cheated one game. I mean, if he gave me a week to prepare, I guess I could cheat. But I get caught because I don't play very well. So if I played computer move every move, that'd be suspicious. Never play F3 Tattoo would be considered cheating. Anyway, Hans hasn't cheated more than a lot of people, but he gets all the flack for it. And Hans probably hasn't cheated in many years. 5 years, 6 years, at least. So, he gets a lot of flack for something a lot of people did. They don't get any flack. Yeah, the Shevchenko case, I was shocked that had happened. The pie episode, why did Jerry refuse to eat a pizza made by Poppy? Well, Poppy doesn't wash his hands when he goes to the bathroom. See, Poppy is sloppy. What the Hans full name? What the Hans full name? What? I have a lot of Germans, I guess, in the chat. Well, Jesse the Body Ventura, who later became Jesse the Governor Ventura, said, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Well, at least my time situation isn't as bad as it was the first game.
Good job breaking through in the endgame with some strong maneuvers.
I played 81.8 and he played 77.7. I played 2600. He played 2450. This position's winning. Yay, my pawn's good. Yeah, he tried to get some attack there at the end. That was close. All right, I can play people who are like watching now if you guys want to play. Do you ever get nervous playing chess? Every time. I'm like Gotham chess, except, I have talent. You can challenge me 3-minute unrated. Did you ever see Kasparov play f6? Never. Kasparov would never play f6. Hello, why are you here at this time? I demand answers. I don't know, why are you here at this time? Oh, snap. It's true, he is still an IM and I'm not. I'm probably not even IM strength anymore. Probably FM strength. Truth hurts. I used to be IM strength. Man, these 1,000 players are better than they used to be. When I was 1,000, I was terrible. Now they play better than I do. Good on go the wrong moves. I should finish that book. Yeah, he sent me a copy. Howard Stern liked the book, said it was great. Howard Stern said Ben Feingold is endlessly entertaining. True story. I don't know if it's endlessly, but I'm a little entertaining. BXOXO0 subscribed. Thank you for supporting the stream. Well, my time situation is not very good. Guess I'm too old to play 3 minute. 5 minutes seems too slow to me. Thanks, BXOXO0, for the kind words and supporting the stream. Yeah, I wouldn't make up a Howard Stern quote. Howard Stern's about 1,700 strength. He's played in some tournaments. I can't accept I'm playing a game right now. But when the game's over, I can accept.
Good job turning around the game with that tactic in the middle game.
I played 75.2. That's not very good. And he played 69.5. Somebody's challenging me chess 960. 3-2. All you gotta do is challenge me 3 minute unrated. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do nothing else. And half of you are like some other time control and some other form of chess. Terrible. This is a country? Oh yeah, Honduras. I've seen that flag before. I think it was Honduras. I'm not sure. And they played France in the World Cup, and I was in Vegas. And if you bet on France, you had to give 3.5 to 1. So if I bet $350 on France and France won, I would win $100. And I was like, God damn. That sounds like a good bet. And France won 3-0. I think it was Honduras. But anyway, it was a country like Honduras that can't beat France in soccer. So that was some easy money. I don't know how much I bet, but I bet something because I was like, what is this? They're giving money away over here. Well, I was born in 1969, so I did know her. Why didn't you want bishop plus rock for his queen at the end? Well, because my move's a lot better. I have forced mate, and I win a lot more material and made him and stuff. Basically, because that move's not very good. Is the answer to your question. That might be the only sports bet I've ever made in my life, was France beating Honduras in the World Cup. People gave me money from St. Louis because I was going to Vegas to bet on World Cup games. Every bet that I made for other people, they told me how much money and what to bet. They won every bet. The World Cup lines weren't so good in Vegas. People in the U.S., It was like 3-1 the U.S. would win the World Cup. It should be like 3,000,000 to 1, not 3-1. Yeah, the World Cup sports betting didn't make a lot of sense. Man, my time situation doesn't make a lot of sense. But I have the 2 bishops, although he does have the fatals. Boy, I'm losing on the board. I'm losing on the clock. I'm losing all my sports bets. I don't think I've made another sports bet in my life. Just Honduras losing to France. I couldn't pass it up. Also, I'm not sure it was Honduras, but I think it was. It was a similar country to that, if it wasn't Honduras. My position better start improving soon. I do have the 2 bishops. But he has the fatals. Oh, that was a blunder. Knight takes f2, confusing the audience. Yes! I have no idea if that move is good, but it does confuse the audience. I should gain some time on the clock, at the very least. Yeah, he should have played knight takes bishop when he was in check. Ah, I hung a piece. Darn. But I have more time on the clock now, so that's good. Well, that wasn't my best game ever.
Even in the endgame, it's important to keep your eye out for tactics. Way to go.
I played 78.7 and he played 71. Sounded sarcastic the way he was telling me that I won. What do you think about banning cleavage in chess? They should do the opposite. I wonder what the first language is of people who are chatting. Do Ben behave himself over the board? Must be German. But he meant to write DU. That's right, Chuck Edelman. Chuck Edelman said, wait a minute, what? Cleavage mandatory. As long as it's not your grandmother's cleavage. How's it going, Chuck? Play any bridge or golf lately? Probably haven't played any golf. Weather's not too good. the Seinfeld guys should be talking about the cleavage episode, which I found was odd because the person in question was a teenager, so it seemed a little young to be making cleavage jokes. It was, what's her name? Debbie? What's her name? Who's the cleavage girl in Seinfeld? She was the NBC president's daughter. She's a famous actress, model, but she was a teenager when this was shot. Denise Richards. Yeah, I said Debbie because I knew it started with a D. Yeah, Denise Richards. Boy, 8.43 is pretty good for a club. Must have been stacked. That's right, Terry Hatcher. That's true. Jerry Seinfeld does like teenagers. I played Bishop takes G2, then I went back to C6. The YouTube chat's gone off the rails. I don't know what's going on there. One person spamming the chat with nonsense. I can't believe it. I've never heard of such a thing on YouTube or Twitch. Yeah, the Twitch chat is more respectable than the YouTube chat generally, I've noticed. Hard to believe. Twitch chat isn't bad.
Some good positional play let you seize the advantage in the middle game.
I have a lot of friend requests. I have to click on those. I played 93.5 and he played 80.8. Boy, my opponent's 2,500. God damn. Is that Spain? Yeah. Still theory. Yay, connect 4. But my time situation's not very good. But at least my king is safe. Well, my time situation's worse ever since I pointed it out. Although knight e1's a big threat, so maybe I have a chance. Oh yeah, that's a good move. I didn't see that. Oh, I can play e6. Good thing I was alert for a second. Yeah, he should have played just rook, move his rook up. Although he could take my a pawn, huh? Well, guess I'll take with the knight. should have won that king and pawn ending, I think. Let's have a look. Oh no, this is a draw. The king and pawn ending is a draw. Wow. This position's a draw. So king f2 gives away the win. Now it's a draw. h4 wins, and taking on e5 wins. I just thought the king and pawn ending was an easy win. But this is a draw. I can't win. Well, this I knew was a draw. Thanks, NTNTN, for gifting 5 subs.
Game ended even, but you had some nice moves in there.
Started the hype train by himself. I played 89.1 and he played 89.5. We both played 2850 rated. He played 9 great moves. 9! I wonder if he's German. Oh, it says he's Spanish. How do you play 9 great moves? I played 4, but that's a lot. Any advice for calculation to adult improver? Do lots of tactics. Anybody can play with me, just have to challenge me. I'm making a chessable course on the Albin counter gambit. Go Tata Steak. My favorite tournament every year. I never thought there'd be 2 players in the top 100 in the world named Norderbeck. After this game, I'm going to get a refill on my coffee. Or my Indian friend can give me kulfi. Either way. Okay, so here's what happened. One of my students is like, you know, here's some games for our lesson tomorrow. And I'm like, our lesson tomorrow? He says, yeah, our lesson's at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't have it on my calendar. I don't remember us talking about it. There's no email about it. And I'm like, all right. Then he just texted me. He had a meeting with another Ben and thought it was me. So that's why I didn't know about our lesson. His 1 o'clock appointment was with somebody else named Ben. So now I don't feel so bad for not knowing about our lesson. Neil's Drawer subscribed. Thank you. It's usually better to develop knights first, but it doesn't matter that much. It's not something that'll make or break you. I have 1 minute left? God damn. What's my opponent's rating? 1075? This is the guy who played well against me before. Thanks, Neil's Drawer, for supporting the stream. It's my move? What did he do? H3. Okay, I got to play super fast now. Wait, what's on my phone? Okay. 34 seconds. I'm an old man. I can't play in 34 seconds. Boy, I felt really tense there with no time on my clock.
You had a chance to take a big lead that game instead of winning on the clock.
I played 65.8 and he played 66.1. That's pretty good. I'm going to get some more coffee. Some people are challenging me the wrong time control. 10-minute, 5-minute, and rated. Go Germany. Buy my course in German. Did you know Prague is 6'10"? Nobody knows he's 6'10" because he's probably like 5'10", and that's being nice. He was very short and he grew a lot, but he's definitely not over 6 feet. But when he was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, he was very short. Always play king b1. Three-minute unrated is correct. I thought my opponent was short, but it turned out it was tall. Hard to confuse those two also. Oh, I don't care who I coach. The problem with talented kids is their parents. So probably an adult Potzer would be better. Yeah, you want to avoid crazy parents. I mean, I can't outplay anybody anymore. I used to outplay people. Now I get outplayed. Terrible. I've had plenty of bad experiences with parents. One time a parent was upset because in the World Youth, his kid got second instead of first. Why'd this other kid get first? I'm like, well, second's pretty good in the world. Yay, I'm finally winning and winning on time. And I have Luft. Always sack the exchange.
Some good positional play let you seize the advantage in the middle game.
I played 78.7 and he played 70.5. Not playing too good today. I don't think the kid plays chess anymore. This is a Thailand-friendly stream. Well, I didn't have a lot of coffee left when I went up there for my coffee. I had already drank like 90% of it. Phew. Excuse me. That moves nothing to sneeze at. Or maybe it is. Okay, I'll go here. Yay, €5, I think. Sorry for being annoying. What time control would you recommend for a beginner? I would say at least 15 minutes each if you're a beginner. Then play longer if you're able to. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, you don't want to play like 1 minute or 3 minute or 5 minute. That's too fast. If you're a beginner, you want to give yourself time to think about your moves. I feel like I have mate in 1, but I don't see it. Well, I guess I'll get this knight into the game. Does Australia have any top 200? I don't think so. I played 76.8 and he played 65.7. Thanks, Bach BWV 1080 for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the stream. Oh, definitely they have top 2,000. Like this guy's probably top 2,000. Zephyr Coast. Yeah, LaFong doesn't look like he's in his 40s. Karen doesn't look her age either. I'm playing anybody. How old is Gold? I'm 55. I can't be 55. Only Chuck Edelman knows that song. The rest of you are like, what's he talking about? It was Sammy Hagar before he was in Van Halen. Also, who's Sammy Hagar and what's Van Halen? Oh, snap. At the 82 U.S. Open in St. Paul, Minnesota, Van Halen was staying at the same hotel as the chess tournament, and they had a whole floor that was just theirs. Yay, go round two. Round two is tougher. You get paired up. A 3-minute unrated. Make sure it's 3-minute unrated, not 3-2 rated. I'm only going to play people that I haven't played yet.
You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic, and you took it.
He played 59.8, and I played 87.4. Okay, I'm only going to play new people now that I haven't played this stream yet. Yeah, typically I'll be streaming Thursdays around this time. Kieran and I were discussing whether to stream Wednesday night or Thursday morning. So we decided Thursday morning, get one European friendly stream going. Yay, it's my Chessable course. Is that England? It is England. Do Karen stream chess too? She streams poker. mean, these 700s are tough. This guy's got to be one of the top 5 players in England. I'm fun and great. Great. Earning his rating.
Some good positional play let you seize the advantage in the middle game.
I played 85.8 and he played 67.1. Somebody keeps challenging me 3-minute. Dr. House, it's 3-minute unrated. You have to challenge me unrated. The truth hurts. G truth. Although I guess it's not truth. It just looks like truth. Yeah, we always stream simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. We have 91 people watching on YouTube. We always do that. Karen's streams are just on Twitch, but my streams are on YouTube and Twitch. Dude, you're a GM. Well, your spelling of your wasn't correct, but yeah. I've been a GM for 15 years. I've been GM strength, but, before I was a GM. Haven't been GM strength in 10 years. Truth hurts. Nobody knows how ChessCom works. Oh, it's my move? I didn't know it was my move. As a GM, I never know whose move it is. And remember, in chess, to win all your games, don't let your opponent see your pieces. A brilliant knight sacrifice, Morphy-esque. If it's missing an apostrophe, then it's wrong spelling. That's right. Do I have an opinion on Norm Macdonald? Yeah, he was a funny comedian, but he doesn't seem like he's alive anymore. It's funnier when he was alive. Well, he hid the fact that he was sick. When you beat Ginger GM Trash Talk match? Nah, it probably wasn't a GM strength then. Have you played Magnus? I have.
You grabbed the advantage out of the gate and never looked back.
I played 98.4 and he played 69.4. 2 book moves. Is Maurice stronger than you? Physically, yeah. Much stronger physically. You're from Missouri? I am not. I live in suburban Atlanta, but I was brought up in Michigan. I lived in Missouri for about 9 years, I guess. No. 2009. About 6 years. I worked at the St. Louis Chess Club. I was their first grandmaster in residence. Can the Smith-Morra be safely accepted? Yes. How many languages do I speak? English. Do you speak it? Hello. Can I play against you? Well, there's a line of people who want to play against me. There's about 10 people in the queue. And I'm not going to stream very much longer. So it's unlikely if you challenge now you'll get to play. Probably going to play 1 or 2 more games. Je propose la nulle. Je regrette, mais je forget.
Nice eye. You found found a tactic to grow your lead into a win.
I played 97.5 and he played 67.5. Let's play Dr. House because he finally figured out how to challenge me unrated. West End Girls. Dun dun dun. Think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town with dead end wall, East End boys and West End girls. West End town with dead end wall, East End boys, West End girls. West End girls. Ba-dum. Nobody I know likes Pet Shop Boys except me. I was living in Europe when they were having hits, and so I was listening to them a lot because I lived in Belgium and from the UK, close by. I didn't know it was my move.
You built a lead in the opening, then converted it with tactical flourish.
I played 98.1 and he played 51.4. It's a sin. No, Karen doesn't like Pet Shop Boys. That's for sure. Yeah, Fisher would have beaten Karpov in 75. Our musical tastes are pretty similar, me and Karen. Although she likes some country music. Blah. Trying to get me to like it. Boo. If I was president, I'd ban country music. Banned. That would be my first executive order. All country music is banned. I guess I wouldn't get the MAGA vote. I'm not good at any time control. Read a book. No. No, there's laws about cruel and unusual punishment. So you can't make them listen to country music. Duran's no good. They're like a C+. Pet Shop Boys are an A-.
Good job grabbing a big advantage in the opening and converting the win.
I played 89.5 and he played 54.5. All right, this will be my last game, unless he aborts. In excess isn't bad. Boom, 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 boom. We could live for 1,000 years. I told you we could fly, 'cause we all got wings, but some of us don't know why. I was standing on D5. Your queen was there. They could never tear us apart. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Always play bishop f1. 600s are tough. Some of us don't know why. I was standing, you were there. Two bishops colliding, and they could never take the queen and then the rook on h8. Dun, 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 dun. Do, do, do. Always sack the exchange. Man, my opponent played well until he didn't. Some of us don't know why. You were there.
You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic, and you took it.
I played 94.5 and he played 77.2. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll rate a real chess player. See, Chess Bra, Chess Dojo. I guess Chess Bra. All right, I'll see you guys Friday night. That's my next stream. Karen's probably streaming today, I would guess. All right, bye, everybody.